General nerdery.
Hey, what's up, fellas? You totes seem like the coolest guys in this place. So I was thinking, like, we should get to know one another.
I did have an entrance. I had a plan for this, but yeah, okay.
I do have an answer to his question.
That is maybe the best fucking quote of...
If Adrian did had come up to us and ask that, I do have an answer to that, and my answer is going to be peanut butter.
That's actually where my brain went
It's
to.
a really hard fucking one to argue there.
I love peanut butter.
Right?
I will Ted Lasso my peanut butter.
The blues.
I mean, that's also a great one.
Basically, yeah, it comes down to those two. That's very grateful for
Grateful
Black
everything,
Americans' contribution to
those are the
culture
two
through
that I
those.
use the most. That I
That
can come
scene specifically.
So good, so good.
So good.
Welcome to General Nerdery, your podcast about liking things. I'm Zach.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Steven.
That's Steven.
I like peanut butter.
What was your intro going to be?
Uh,
Because whenever I intro, I just spring it on you guys.
yeah, I know. I can tell though. I can see it in your eyes, like when you're prepping for it. No, I've got a thing of, so I've picked up this, one of those sports clickers for ADHD, like fidget spinner tool.
Okay.
Such a fucking great idea.
This is where it's coming from, because like I had one in high school and I used to always play with it, being like, I don't know why I like this thing so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually got diagnosed and went, that's why.
Well, that's why.
And I was looking at fidget spinner toys and they're like $30, and two of those clickers is like $6 total.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been playing with it for weeks in my pocket, just like, because I'll keep it in my pocket when I don't forget about it and just at work. I'm picking up Steven for podcasting last week, and it's sitting in his chair in my truck, and he picks it up and goes, click, click. And his eyes went fucking wide, like when you give a cat too much catnip, and he just went, oh.
It's just the right kind of
It was
annoying.
just like, whole, like,
It's like a mechanical pencil that's like really
it was
loud.
like when the mushroom takes hold.
You legit just reminded me of like a little fidget toy that I have that like I'm going to grab right now.
Dude, I like, and this for sure like is like 100 billion% confirming how much like I had stimming as a kid that I didn't realize I was doing with Snapple bottle lids.
That's a big one.
I would hold them in my hand and click the safety thing, and I got really good at just like being able to make it super loud. My objective was...
I've seen these before. It's just like a die, but each one has different, like, this one's got like a joystick, and this has like 5 little buttons, and this has like unlocking.
Oh, that's fun. I've seen these.
Wow, this has everything. Okay, that's obnoxious.
Oh, it's got the switch. Ooh, daddy like.
The joystick you can also click down on as well, so it's the full... yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a good one.
And there's like a little... Oh, it's... What?
With the sports clicker, it can do up to 10,000 clips, and I'm like, there's no way I'll go anywhere on that. The first day, I did over 8,000 clicks in 8 hours, and I will forget about it for like an hour and a half at a time, and then randomly just... But like, it's got enough things on it that you can like play around with it, because it's got the little like ring on it, and it's metal and has different like shapes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a little noise, and there's one point where you click in far enough where it like moves the thing that you can feel that point, and you're just like, yes, cool.
I did
Whoever
also...
would have thought that I had ADHD in retrospect?
I did also do a lot of mechanical pencil clicking, and
that's why I couldn't have mechanical pencils.
I just also like I would like if I found a door that creaked or like a cabinet door that creaked, I would just sit and stand at that door just to make it.
The things on the wall that keep your door from slamming into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
The little like
Ding,
spring, yeah, the
ding,
ding, ding, ding. I used to just like study next to the door and do that. My dad would be like, would you please stop?
And I don't know if this is helpful information, but I did also see a fun fidget toy that is basically a butterfly knife.
I've seen those. Yeah.
Oh, so you can just like do the placement
It
around,
has
but no
like
stabbing?
it has no blade, but it
I
does
would
have
hope
like
not. Then it's just a knife.
it has like. Well, that's also like a fun way you could stim. That'd be pretty sick if you just learn how to butterfly knife, get a really dull butterfly knife, and like learn how to do that. That'd be fucking
that actually kind of brings us back to where we are, because I'm pretty sure that's how Vigilante started being Vigilante, just stimming with a fucking gun, because we are covering Peacemaker Season 1 today.
Thank you for bringing us back around. We could have just went on that for a while.
We would have found it eventually. I have faith in us.
I was hoping you would take us there when I brought up the fidget toys about butterfly knives. That was all part of the plan, boys.
Because this really is two neurodivergent murderers and their three traumatized buddies.
Oh my God.
And Eagly.
I didn't finish every episode, but I did listen to the official podcast re-listen.
Oh, I thought you were saying you didn't fit. And I was
No,
like, we could have just put this off another week, Tyler.
And at one point, they do describe Vigilante as Rain Man, but with murder.
Yeah. Apparently, because I don't remember that actor's name, but he's British. But he would.
Freddie Stroma.
Freddie Stroma would keep his accent even between takes, just because it was easier than having to try to find it again.
The method acting.
No, because method acting is like...
No, that's actually what method acting is. That's just keeping the character.
Yeah, most people take it too far.
That's taking it... That's method acting.
Okay,
now.
so he's method acting, not being an asshole.
Exactly.
Apparently it scared the shit out of John Cena the first time he started talking in his person voice.
Yeah, because Cena didn't hear him speaking anything except his American accent until they were doing press leading up to the actual debut of the season.
That would be such a fucking mind fuck. That would shake my brain so hard that I would not know what to do with life anymore.
Which I think actually happened with a couple of the cast members of The Pit as well. I was listening to on their official podcast.
Oh,
that
that's
makes
fun.
sense.
I love that there's official podcasts. I didn't even
Brooklyn
know this was a
Nine-Nine's
thing.
got an official podcast, too.
I kind of want to listen to this for Peacemaker.
Yeah, with Peacemaker, they didn't start doing it until season 2.
Oh,
but
okay.
what they started with was a rewatch of season 1 leading into that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so in case you haven't seen it, shame on you, but not shame on you because there's so much media and stuff. But Peacemaker is a sequel to The Suicide Squad. Not Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad. It's amazing how much I have to explain those two. It is a bad naming convention.
And also surprising how many people I've talked to that haven't seen The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because Suicide Squad fucking sucked.
Exactly. And I was like, oh, no, you should watch it. Like it's by...
That trailer, though. Holy shit, that trailer.
Yeah,
that
was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm also kind of surprised that people haven't seen it, because that trailer fucking ruled. I had to explain to someone at work today, it was like, oh, but it's by Edgar Wright. And like, he did Scooby-Doo.
It's not by Edgar Wright.
Not Edgar Wright. Thank you.
It's by James Gunn.
Thank you.
Scooby-Doo.
I did say that wrong. I didn't say that wrong when I was explaining to this person. I was like, it's by the same guy who did Scooby-Doo. And I know you love Scooby-Doo. This is how I'll get you to watch this show.
And also the Guardians movies.
We started the conversation how they got overplayed of Marvel movies.
Sure,
and superhero
fair enough.
movies.
I'm just saying though, like, I mean, if you've been listening
Super,
to
which I really kind of want to go back and rewatch. It's been a long time.
James Gunn's PG porn.
that one's so fucking funny.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have listened to General Nerdy at all, you know what we feel about James Gunn. So that's not a huge fucking surprise here. This might be the only reason I'm not debating between whether The Suicide Squad or Peacemaker is the best superhero live action thing ever made is because I count them as all one fucking thing. I do remember though, and you and I talked about this of when they first announced they were going to do this show, and we were like, really, Peacemaker?
This is kind of the Shoresy of
Yeah,
superhero shows.
that's
This
the
is
one you're
exactly
picking?
what I was thinking about earlier today. Of like, I don't know if we're gonna have a lot to talk about this show. It seems like it's just gonna be pretty good. But then I was like, no, this is the Shoresy of fucking DC superhero movies. We're gonna fucking mill this out enough. We love this shit.
It has been interesting to me because I haven't seen this since you had not seen this until recently.
Until
'Cause
recently.
we knew this episode was coming up.
Well, until recently being like 6 months ago now.
Sure.
Well, time doesn't exist anymore, though. So, like, that's yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older I get, 6 months ago is not that long ago.
I was about to say, yeah, just recently, and then I realized that, like, oh, but because of this show, I found out about Hanoi Rocks and subsequently found a playlist that I've been playing at work for maybe at least 6 to 7 months. So I think I watched it sometime last summer, which just kind of broke my brain to think about.
I think it was like December-ish, but it was when Superman came out, so whenever the fuck that was. So maybe about a year ago. But I know you watched it when it first came out. Have you rewatched it since then, or is it because I've not?
Oh no, not I meant to rewatch it going into season 2, but I just didn't give myself the time and was just like, fuck it, I'll remember enough to go into season 2 anyway. So
And I did not. I watched this when it came out, and I purposely have not watched season 2 yet because I knew we were going to do these episodes. And every once in a while, I like to go in as blank slate as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But what this means is, I had not gotten into wrestling yet when I first watched this show. So I knew John Cena as like, oh, that's that wrestler that acts sometimes in movies that are usually pretty bad, but he's usually okay.
Right.
And then now watching it being like,
Cena, the best of the wrestler turned actors?
now, but and he's talked about this, it took him a while. Because at first he didn't really care. It was just like a way to get some money on the side.
But I mean, what was his... He was in, what, second place to Batista? Because The Rock's never been a good actor.
No, The Rock sucks. I don't know, man. Batista is real fucking good when he wants to be.
I will say I do love The Rock in Get Shorty.
Okay.
The Rock...
And he's fine in Walking Tall.
He's surprisingly good in Moana. Like, The Rock
he's game in Jumanji.
Actually, probably a top tier movie for him.
I still have not seen the newer Jumanji film.
It's actually highly underrated in my opinion.
There are places where The Rock is fun. I'm not trying to be mean to The Rock, but The Rock plays The Rock. Yeah. Batista has put in work of not just playing Batista every time anymore.
And has actively, at this point in his career, decided to slim down and just continue acting.
Yeah. And John Cena, I mean, this is really the one where we found out John Cena can fucking act.
I have his filmography pulled up right now.
Cena?
John Cena. I also just saw him on Psych.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm watching through that currently, which it's very... just like he's just in an episode of Psych. He plays one of the main character's siblings, and is also a secret agent. And that is in 2009. Just to contextualize another thing for him. But like
baby John Cena.
So started out with Ready to Rumble, which we've talked about previously, and
which is weird. I don't know how true that is.
He's got to be a fucking like background.
He is an uncredited
seconds.
Extra.
Okay, that I believe.
That makes more sense.
Jim Patron.
Okay.
Got it. And then
legit, I want to rewatch that movie just to
see
try
if we
to
can find him. Yeah.
We've talked about doing it on the show.
A diamond upside down's a pussy.
Yeah. And then 6 years later in 2006, he does The Marine,
which has the guy who plays his dad in this one in it,
right?
As
Robert
well.
Patrick.
Then in 2009, he does 12 Rounds. 2010, he does Legendary. In 2011, he does The Reunion, which I'm actually unfamiliar with. Oh, I've seen the cover many times because I've seen it at the Goodwill many times.
I've seen this picture before, but
like
sure.
if you like look at the Wikipedia page,
I've seen that before.
You've probably seen it on stream somewhere. I've never seen it. I couldn't tell you anything about it.
It is also the most generic action cover.
Bunch of people standing back to back carrying guns out in the desert type looking situation. Then he did Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery, The Flintstones and WWE Stone Age SmackDown, Trainwreck, which is the first time you get to see him do a comedy. He's playing like basically a kind of big dumb guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really where he started to move into, like when he started taking acting more seriously, I think.
But he is actually, you do get to see him put on some chops there of like, he is playing a comedy character.
I think is when he started leaning into comedy is when he started getting good at acting. Because before it was just like, now I'm Action Man.
Oh, fuck.
I think that's probably all the all he could get work for, because they would look at him and be like, "You're John Cena."
Well, and also it was WWE Studios. Like, the Marine series is literally produced by WWE.
Have you guys seen Sisters? Because he's fucking great in Sisters.
No, I've not seen this.
Tina Fey and
No, I don't think I did.
oh, why am I blanking on her name? Tina Fey and Amy Poehler play sisters. They go back to their childhood home that their parents are selling, and they throw a party, like one last big party before they have to sell it.
I feel like I must have seen the trailer for this.
This does sound familiar.
And like one of them's by the book, other one's a party animal, and this night they're swapping personas just so that they can get the experience. One of them get the experience that they never got in high school. And John Cena shows up as a drug dealer, and he's doing some fucking very interesting physical comedy, and it's fucking delightful. It's really funny, and it's great. I highly recommend it. And that's when he kind of shifts into doing more.
Well, yeah, because he's a really funny guy. As soon as he started getting more comedic roles, we got to see John Cena really shine.
Yeah, you get to see his personality come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what was interesting, because, like, as I said, since I watched this, I watched John Cena's last year as a full-time professional wrestler.
I forgot he did Ferdinand. Sorry, I should stop looking at his Wikipedia.
No, you're fine. But
I need
like,
to get a Ferdinand tattoo, but that's a whole different conversation.
I can see, though, like, having watched wrestling, where that is, like, where the skills he got from wrestling are coming into playing the role of Peacemaker specifically. And I don't just mean like the action stuff. You can kind of tell where he's riffing more. Like, for example, the scene where he just starts listing off other names they could have gone with instead of framing his father.
Apparently that went like 20 minutes long.
Yeah, and he just kept going.
And that's this was my second watch through of it for the episode. The first time I watched it, it autoplayed to the next episode, so I never saw any of the end credits. There's post credits on every episode. But this episode, this time I watched a lot of them on my phone, just because I was very busy doing just shit in my personal life. So I was just like, I'm going to fit it in where I can. I do try and watch it on my phone every once in a while, because I do like the experience of having it with headphones. I feel like I get more engaged with it. But it also didn't autoplay every episode. It just made me start the next one. And so it played all the way out. And so I missed the fucking the buttons on every episode. And they're very fucking funny. Most of the time
they're usually just the actors fucking around.
It's just riffs for the most part, but I really enjoyed that, and I'm mad I missed it until now.
They talked about that one. Apparently the script had 2 names. And I guess, like, it sounds like Gunn is like super okay with people like riffing a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like he ad-libs more than anyone else in any of his movies, and he just has a mic where, like, on set he'll think of new lines and he'll just like announce, like, now say this and tell him he's a dapper dresser. And he'll just shoot ideas at him, and it's not line reads. It's like, no, like, I already wrote this, but this is basically my final pass at the script, is like in the moment. So
that's fun. Well, but like,
that's really fun. I like that.
You can see it with Cena, because I mean, there is a script to wrestling, but so much of a wrestling promo is shooting from the hip. It's talking and reading with the crowd and seeing what's working. And you can see how Cena uses that in certain scenes of this, where you're like, holy fucking shit. Like, this
Years
guy
of
is
live shows. He's working live.
And they were doing house shows. So he was doing 4 or 5 live shows a week.
Yeah.
Fuck me. That is a lot.
10, 15 years. Like, dude, some wrestlers will work 300 nights a year.
I'm honestly surprised I don't see more of them transition into acting and or like other entertainment type things.
CTE.
What's CTE?
Brain trauma.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah.
CTE, steroids.
Forgot about these things.
Drinking
Sorry.
problems. Those last 2 have decreased a lot.
Yeah.
Also, like, Kevin Nash was just fucking bad at it. Like,
Yeah.
the
Oh, fuck. You know what, though?
I'm not saying all of them are going to
Kevin
be good, but
Nash.
like I'm surprised there's not more of a pipeline.
Kevin Nash had a hell of a fucking fight scene in the Punisher movie.
yeah, and he
Which
was
Punisher?
the Thomas Jane one.
Oh, is he?
He plays the Russian.
Yeah, I was about to ask the big Russian guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and he was Super Shredder in
Yeah, he was
TMNT
Super
too.
Shredder.
Oh, I love this guy. He's in one of my favorite movies ever.
Also, it turns out he's awesome.
It depends if he likes you or not.
No, I mean, like, his general views on the world.
That's true.
Cool. I love this guy.
Because it turns out some of these guys really suck.
Oh yeah. No, Kevin Nash's thing is mostly like, if you listen to him talk about wrestling, he needs to shut the fuck up and accept that it's not 1995 anymore. But when he talks about most other things, you're like, yeah, cool. But this is not Peacemaker. We have gotten off of it. It was going to happen. We're talking about a wrestler. It does make me realize how fucking wild Cena is just as a person. Like the scene where he starts playing the piano.
That's him.
One, that's just him. And that's written in because when they were filming The Suicide Squad, James Gunn had to go home because his dog had to get put down.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And he was fucking destroyed. And they were all like hanging out at the airport with him. James Gunn and dogs have such a like thing when it comes to superhero
Yep.
TV. But there was a piano at the airport and he just sat down. Cena just sat down and started doing a cover of the Pixies. And they were like, John, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know who, but I did hear that like he had to be taught how to smoke a bong for the show.
Yes.
Which
he had to sit down and they were like laughing at him. He's like, no, I'm serious. I've never done this.
I'm so mad I'm not the person who got to show him how to do that.
They probably
Mr.
did.
Cena's personal bong trainer, but in the credits.
They probably like had like fake weed.
Yeah,
for him
you
to
probably
smoke.
didn't get to actually smoke a bowl with him, but
Would probably do it with me
I'm charming.
if I asked nicely.
Maybe if I was a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah.
Also, you tell me he's not actually fucking smoking now at this point.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Cena's a weird guy. I like really like Cena, but Cena's kind of a weird guy.
I love that he's a huge coffee guy.
Oh,
I
you
love
showed
that.
me that video of him being super judgmental of like
How he judges any places by ordering a flat white.
Yeah.
And he's just done a lot of coffee.
this will tell
tasting.
me if it's good coffee if they do a flat white well.
Like this is a good barometer for what they can do.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
John seems delightful. Got
Peacemaker
it.
is the character that should have never worked. It's the Shoresy of characters. What the fuck are we doing giving a Charlton Comics character his own show?
and Peacemaker of Alpha. I have always enjoyed Peacemaker. He's got a big stupid helmet. His costume design is actually surprisingly solid, and his name is and like his whole concept of the man who loves peace so much he's willing to kill for it is dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Like but he's also not a big time character. It's still not fucking shown up. I'm just gonna have to give up and buy it on Amazon, and then the copy I ordered from you 6 months ago will finally show up. But I bought a collected edition that has like all of his solo appearances, and it's one book. It's like fucking 40 issues total, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I mean, he appears in other places and team books and stuff, but like Peacemaker's never been a big character. Putting him in the Suicide Squad makes perfect fucking sense.
100%.
And I love that they convinced him to like, so the role is going to be Captain America if he was a douchebag. And he's like, got it, I can do this. And he can.
And he does. And it's interesting to see. I just watched the Suicide Squad after finishing Peacemaker. And it is very interesting to see how much growth he gets after experiencing the Suicide Squad and going into where he's starting after having a building fall on him. And
It is interesting how quickly they got me on Peacemaker's side. So if you have not seen the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker is basically the traitor of the team, not like on the, Starro's side, but he's the mole within the team to make sure that shit happens no matter what.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's working for Waller.
Yeah.
And like
Double.
They're
working
all
for-
working for Waller, but he's working for Waller.
he's working for Waller no matter what. They are working for Waller because they want time off
And to not explode.
and to not explode. And he's working for Waller because he's a boot kissing fucking.
How did they describe
Shit,
it?
Lord.
What because of your proto-fascist definition of freedom or something like
Yeah.
that? Like,
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
God, I love Abidayo. But
Oh, dude. Okay, so just to give you a report in from my wife, Kat, who watched it with me. She loved the fat representation in this show. She loved Adebayo and she loved Steve Agee and them being very capable.
Economos.
Economos, thank
Yeah.
you. And being capable and badasses just throughout the show.
I do like also that Economos is not a fucking fighter. Like he's
No, but like when he does get to do it, it is a bit that he milks for fucking.
No, when I stomped his ass out.
you fucking stud.
Yeah.
But
The Icona goat.
but so yeah, Peacemaker is the piece of shit character in a show that is mostly pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And then they bring him in here, and how quickly, like, because his opening scene getting out of the hospital and talking about smoking weed with the janitor and whatever, and you're like, all right, this is funny, but like, I'm not on your side
That
necessarily.
was hilarious because I did when I watched Peacemaker with my girlfriend. When it finished, we started watching Schitt's Creek afterwards.
Oh
Is the janitor in Schitt's Creek?
yes. I was trying to think what I know him from. I know him from a bunch of stuff, but like that's definitely what I know him from.
Yeah.
But like, still, you're like, fuck this guy. Still, the moment you meet his dad,
I was hoping you were going to say that. They pointed that out on the fucking podcast. They're like, for pretty much everybody, it's that scene. You're suddenly like, oh, this guy had no chance.
oh, I'm on Peacemaker's side all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He turned out so much better than he should
Oh, he's
have.
the good one
Oh.
in his family.
Oh, he could have been so much worse.
And it takes no, like, and the
Oh, buddy, I'm
signs
so
are-
sorry. Come here, buddy. Let me give you a hug.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bud.
The signs are quote unquote relatively subtle at first you're like, his dad's just a piece of shit. And he, turns on and he's listening to basically Alex Jones.
Basically.
Like,
Yeah.
because it's not InfoWars, it's like Truth Threats or something like that.
Oh,
like
fuck, I meant to write it down. But yeah, it's something. It's obviously InfoWars. It's just not. Just not now InfoWars.
and making that joke, like making jokes about, oh, this man's scared of rats, yada yada yada, like being such a. And it does not take long to be like, oh, he's fucking racist too. But they still manage to sneak in, like, spoilers if you haven't watched Peacemaker yet, just literally stop what you're doing and go watch Peacemaker. Come back to us. That's fine. Usually I'm like, yeah, keep listening if you want. No, that's better than this. And I like this. But like, up until the fucking second Peacemaker's dad gets shot, White Dragon?
Yes, White
Yes.
Dragon.
Up until White Dragon gets shot in the fucking head or chest, I don't remember which
In the
one it
head.
was.
Right in the forehead.
He gets worse and worse. Every time I don't think he can get worse, he does again. And it, like, I knew White Dragon was a villain. I did not remember necessarily, because he's not actually connected to Peacemaker in the comics, really.
No.
I did not fully remember that he's one of the Nazi supervillains. I wasn't surprised by it, but like...
So there's been a couple different White Dragons.
mhm.
One of them was a Nazi. And in there's been a couple different versions of Peacemaker's backstory in the comics. And in one of them, his father was a Nazi.
Then the
And so-
original, his father was a Nazi, I
Yeah,
want
so
to say.
Gunn was just like,
Let's just
okay,
mix
let's
those
just do
together.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna smush these together. It makes sense. We'll make him a super villain Nazi just to make this make a little more sense within universe.
It's got to be fucking hard to play that. I don't think I could play that character. I mean, I'm not an actor.
Robert
but like,
Patrick's Patrick or
yeah,
Patrick?
Robert Patrick.
He's fucking great. I've loved him for a long time. I really loved him since I saw him in X-Files as a kid.
fucking since T2, and he doesn't have to do shit in T2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just run.
well, I don't know if I would count him as
Walk through fences?
Yeah.
I don't count that as a love. I count that as a scared for my life. respect for him as an actor since then, for sure, without a doubt. But like, scared of him.
Yeah,
since
fear
then.
boner.
Yeah, fear boner. I'll give you the boner part. Actually, Robert Patrick is a beautiful man. I'll give you that.
Not in this show, he's not.
No.
Also true.
But fucking while you were talking, that reminded me of that line about how, like, I'm not a rat, but as soon as I see that detective, I'm going to tell her everything. And then,
I don't want to be a dick, Dad.
but by definition, that's a rat.
I love how he just never takes off his costume.
Yeah.
Like, he's just walking into the jail.
Unless he's just in his tidy whities.
I fucking texted you guys about, because, we have our, like, text thread between the three of us, that the most part is just, like, setting up schedules, but we'll send stuff occasionally when we want to remember it. And, like, I know John Cena comes from a place where, like, wearing the equivalent of tidy whities is just, like, part of the gig, although he usually wore a shirt and jorts.
Yeah.
And tidy whities underneath.
Well, sure,
I guarantee you he's rocking tidy whities.
The level of self-confidence that has to come with wearing tidy whities, singing into a vibrator badly, because he doesn't have a bad voice. I've heard him actually sing elsewhere, but, like, he's singing.
Yeah, he's not doing what he can actually do as the character of
he's
Christopher
singing
Smith.
Off key 80s hair metal. Like,
oh, what was that line that he says in there about hair metal bands?
Yeah, it's the back when masculinity is a thing and men could be women.
Yeah, men were men enough to be women, something like that.
And that's what I do love about the character. It's kind of my favorite character in fiction, even though they're really exhausting sometimes in real life. The big dumb meathead who's an ally, but really fucking bad at it.
Like, Lord Willin, he's trying.
Not just an ally, like, he's bi.
True.
Yeah, that actually, I forgot about that.
He's got the spirit. He just doesn't got any brains to go with it.
He's got the spirit, but my God, does he have a lot of fucking baggage weighing him down, putting him in the wrong place to start.
Although the bi stuff, I mean, I know it comes up a bit in season 2. I don't think it comes up much in season 1. Like, it's never confirmed.
You see him
anywhere in season.
in a bed with a dude and a woman.
Yeah, but it's with Vigilante
and he also corrects himself. He's like, I haven't had sex with anyone I haven't had sex with a woman in 4
That's
years.
True.
And then his dad also calls it out when he's talking about all the shit about him.
That's true, yeah. Okay, I stand corrected.
It's not like explicitly mentioned, but it's set up well enough that this show's really
It is
good.
something James Gunn intentionally had them lean into with the way that Cena had already portrayed Peacemaker, not just as a dick, but like a lot of his different dialogue in the Suicide Squad had different sexual connotations that were never really a part of the character before.
Oh, interesting.
Like, it was kind of him just like making quips and jokes, but that was never really a thing before. And I think he said a couple things that hinted at that, even in that, and Gunn just sort of like rolled with it.
James Gunn is very good about taking the essence of a character and just doing whatever the fuck he wants with it. It does drive me insane sometimes, but it also really fucking works.
Like, I get it. He fucking does some weird stuff, but it works, so I gotta let him do it.
This is the 13-year-old boy in me. I was surprised by the amount of nipples that they showed in a DC show. I completely forgot. I mean, I knew that they had him fucking because I remembered I forgot it was with Vigilante that he hooked up with. For some reason, I thought it was her.
Who's the woman, though? I can't remember.
It was the gal that he took hostage.
Okay, so that's what I thought, but I wasn't certain, and like I couldn't tell enough that I was like
Lauren and Eric, I think it was, but it's not that. For some reason, I
God,
forgot it was
recurring
Vigilante
bits.
and thought it was he hooked up with the married couple.
And that's what I actually thought happened until you said that it was Vigilante.
Yeah, because he's got that line of they offer him the bong and he's like, I can't believe they legalized that. If this was 3 years ago, I would have slit both of your throats.
Yep, now I remember.
I want to hate Vigilante so bad, but he's a perfect boy who does nothing wrong.
He's the most
Blue orange morality.
Like, he's the worst. Just that line, like, his version of, like, I will absolutely kill you for littering,
Yeah.
but also we can't
Or
duct tape.
graffiti.
Yes, but we can't duct tape their mouths because that's really hard on the skin when they have to take it off. Cece and I were, but like, so you want to hate him, but he's so fucking good. Freddie Strom is so funny in this.
Oh my God, I'm so glad that they brought him in. I don't know what the original guy was like, but like...
Because it was originally someone else, and he had filmed several episodes.
So the first episode that Freddie was brought in while they were like fully in production on
was the torture
was
episode.
episode 6.
Oh, 6? Jesus Christ, that's so late.
And then he had to go back and refilm
All the scenes. So technically, James Gunn filmed bits of every episode of the show.
in episodes like 1 and 2, when it's just Vigilante in costume. His arms are like twice as big because they got a stunt double to match the other guy.
That makes sense. Okay, interesting.
The first scene he shot with Cena is them in the car bickering for the first time. Like at the beginning of episode 4.
The, like, thank you for letting him torture me scene?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow, that's fucking wild. And I remember that, like, James Gunn has said, like, it was nothing against, like, this actor's abilities or anything. It's just something about it wasn't clicking.
It happens with shows.
Yeah, and I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was interesting that he, like, wanted to make sure to note that.
On the show Better Off Dead, Marina Baccarin was originally in it before they were like, this isn't fucking working.
Well, part of the reason why he wasn't in it till they were working on episode 6 was because they did the first season during COVID. And so when they hired him, he flew over and had to quarantine for 2 weeks before going on to set.
That'll do it.
We were watching probably my favorite Vigilante scene, where it's the one that you were quoting in the beginning when he's in the jail. But as he's walking down, like, to the mess area, Cece's just going like, he's like every serial killer that we...
Yeah.
He fucking kind of looks like Dahmer. He's wearing Dahmer glasses, and I have to assume... And the way he wears his hair, like, that's gotta be on purpose, man. That is...
I have no idea, but like, yeah.
But it's like if Dahmer was fucking Carl Panzram. Like, it is fucking horrifying.
And then you hear him talk. And that's
Back to Dahmer. But
the torture scene was so fucking incredible. And just, like, the immediate choice to, like, torture him to show the dominant person, to force empathy, and fucking Vigilante losing it as it goes.
don't worry, I won't tell him anything. You could maybe tell him a little.
To then him being scared to lose his pinky because he won't be able to walk again because he thinks you can't walk without your pinky toe was very fucking funny to me. I remember it cracking me up very much the first time, and it did again the second time.
This is just the best ever version of Vigilante.
Oh,
yes.
By a fucking,
Like,
miles.
Yeah.
the only good thing about Vigilante outside of Peacemaker, I mean in Arrow, I mean in the original comics. I've not read the original Solo series. I don't really want to. It's their answer to
It's
the
not going to be
Punisher.
Freddie Stroma.
It's not going to be good. It's
The
what if
Vigilante
a cop
costume?
becomes a vigilante? No, thank you.
The Vigilante costume that they do fucking pitch perfect in this is so fucking good. He originally appeared in the fucking Teen Titans. The second Vigilante, who was a woman, which they make a joke about, like, I could be a woman under here. And I was like, that's on purpose. That's referencing a cop that quit and became Vigilante and slept with Deathstroke during his semi-hero phase. It was weird.
Good for her, I guess. I don't know.
No. Deathstroke's bad, dude. Like,
Is he a good lay, though?
I don't want to go into that.
I don't...
That's a good question for word balloons.
No.
No, that a tangential related thing, but we did.
Who's the best lay?
We did. Who's the best? Who's this? I forget how we phrased it, but we came up with.
We
Martian
did talk
Manhunter.
about like sex organs,
Or but
superpower sex organs. The Mallrats question.
Right.
but did we do that for supervillains? Did we consider supervillains?
I don't remember. I'd have to. That episode was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, so we'll have to re-listen to it and figure it out later.
Trying to think what we've talked about and what we haven't yet. Fuck, the show's good, guys.
It's
Sorry,
really
I
great.
went real hard on it. Like, after we got done watching it last night, I put it back on and I was watching it while listening to the podcast.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I
I was listening to, I had started rewatching it and I was doing research, and that's when I found out about the podcast. And so I was listening to the podcast at like 1.8 times speed, but I had already started on like episode 3 or something. And it was kind of funny because it did eventually line up in like, I think it was episode 4 where they were talking about the scene
And the scene
as it was happening.
Oh, that's
I think
fun.
I would have a stroke if I was, especially 1.8 speed. My God, you people are
I
monsters.
know we haven't talked about Harcourt.
We haven't talked about Harcourt. We haven't really talked about
James Gunn's
Abadayo.
wife.
We haven't really, we haven't really talked about Abadaya, and we haven't
Myrn.
talked about
Myrn.
nor really Economos all that much. Like
We've mostly talked about John Cena.
and Vigilante a little,
And we
bit,
have not talked about the intro yet, which
Oh
the
my
intro
God.
is so good. Also, I always
designed by
forget that
Alan Tudyk's wife. She did all of the dance instruction.
Oh, really fun.
Which means Alan Tudyk had to help with some of the, because it was still during COVID. So they were sending in videos and she was making Alan Tudyk do some of the moves for it. So he helped design
incredible.
it. I'm sorry, I interrupted you though.
I forget that fucking Harcourt's played by James Gunn's wife.
Yeah.
I wish I knew her name. I'm so
Jennifer
sorry.
Holland.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just shit at names.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to call her James Gunn's
Here,
wife the entire
I'll say
time.
everyone's name so that we can get that part over with.
Please. And I still, even hearing them once, I'm unfortunately more than likely going to forget them all.
We've mentioned John Cena as Chris Smith / Peacemaker.
Who? I forgot it already.
Yeah. Danielle Brooks as Leota Adebayo. Freddie Stroma as Adrian Chase / Vigilante. Chakudi Iwuji as Clemson Myrn. Jennifer Holland as Amelia Harcourt. Steve Agee as John Economos. Robert Patrick as Augie Smith / White Dragon. And D. Bradley Baker is the voice of Eagly.
I will have to tell my wife that that is her favorite voice actor and also top tier choice in anyone's book because I love D. Bradley Baker.
Elizabeth Ludlow as Kia Adebayo, Leota's wife. Nut Lee.
She's got the best fucking fashion, and every time we see her, her fit is always so good.
Nut Lee as Judo Master. Annie Chang as Sophie Song, who's the detective.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Lachlan Monroe as Larry Fitzgibbon, who's the other detective.
What do I know him from?
A lot of random shit.
Oh, wait, now I
Dead
know.
Man on Campus.
Thank you. That's literally what I thought of. I
My
love
name
you, Tyler.
is Cliff, brother of Joe. I got me some crack, but I want me some hoes.
Oh, Tyler, I love you so much.
Christopher Haredahl as Casper Locke. He's the guy that Myrn brings in that poses as the police captain.
Oh, which I've seen him.
He looks like the devil.
He is in Supernatural, and I also recently just saw
he's-
him on Psych. He's in one episode of Psych, but he's in Supernatural as fucking some sort of demon. I forget his name, but he tortures
Alistair.
Alistair. He tortures Dean in hell. Now, Dean goes to hell. He tortures him, gets him to torture people for him.
He's Zor-El in Smallville.
Fucking A. I love this guy. Oh, and then he is a thrift store owner worker in Psych, and he's a fucking aggro guy who tries to kill them.
And he's in Stargate Atlantis.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very different role for him. Oh, dude, some of his post-credit fucking around scene was so fucking wild.
He's a really funny guy for seeming so
The devil.
scary.
Yes, yeah. Which is kind of fucking great. I love when I see that of like, oh, you're terrifying, but you're fun. That's nice.
Robert Patrick's apparently an amazing like human, just a real fun guy.
Yeah,
He would
and
have to be.
I think he's a great actor. I think this is a challenging role to take on of playing a racist Nazi superhero who is the leader of a white nationalist organization.
Basically, the Grand Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
If he had superpower, well, I guess if he was a super genius.
Every fucking time you're like, he can't get worse. And really, I mean, the moment it absolutely peaks, even though like there's so many terrible fucking moments, is when he makes his kids do a fucking bare knuckle boxing fight. Peacemaker accidentally kills his brother and he's yelling, "You piece of shit, you killed your brother." And I was like, holy, like, no, this is on you. Like,
Yeah. With fucking Danielle Brooks' Adebayo is so good. They mentioned, James Gunn mentioned on the podcast pretty much near the beginning of the first episode that,
which I definitely am not downloading as we speak.
that the overall like story of the season is, he described it as a love story about a friendship between Peacemaker and Adebayo.
Yeah. One of the strongest moments of the whole thing is, aside from Eagly, you're my best friend. It's like,
Yeah.
that's almost like mean. Like, you're not my best friend, but otherwise. But like,
I love so much when she finally sees the eagle hug.
And like, then I think at that point she understands, like, okay, so now I understand why I'm second place to Eagly. Like,
Yeah.
if that eagle hugged me in that same way, that eagle would be my best friend.
fucking John Cena pulling his phone out really carefully.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, Eagly is the best though.
yeah,
Eagly
no,
is great. I'm
with
so
you.
excited for Eagly in season 2. You've teased Eagly in season 2, but that's all I know.
I forgot how dope Eagly's action scene in this season was though, when they're like running away through the forest and Eagly's just taking out the fucking cops.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I was thinking of when he was going after the white supremacists and just like taking out the eyes.
Oh, that was also cool.
That's also great. But also I like it when Eagly's just like, oh, my friend's sad. I'm going to go kill a weasel for him.
Yeah.
Hey, I brought you a weasel.
what is
This is a weasel
Yeah,
I
this
brought
is a
for
weasel.
you. And John Cena's just like, oh, that's very kind. I appreciate that. I'm not going to eat that, but I appreciate the gesture.
what was it that Vigilante says though? He's like, yeah, Peacemaker is overall just a great guy, but his biggest weakness is
He
overall
massively overestimates
overestimates-
Eagly's abilities. Okay, so Adebayo, jumping back to that, because Eagly distracted us, understandably, is such an interesting character to be the audience surrogate in a lot of ways. Because Amanda Waller's fucking daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in a Minecraft movie.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, I know her from Orange is the New Black.
I just was trying to figure that out, and I definitely know her from that.
I don't blame anyone who was in the Minecraft movie. They got paid. But also, oh, honey. But like, it, especially in the first episode, she would have been so easy to be the like secondhand cringe character I can't handle.
Mhm.
Because her introduction scene of like, yeah, like, you know, you and me, hardcore, as the only women around here, I feel like we've got to get each other's backs. And I
That's
really
one of the
should
scenes-
stop talking, but like, I just,
That's one of the scenes they keep bringing up as a example of how Gunn riffs on set. That was all him. Just like feeding her lines in the moment.
that's amazing, actually.
It was also the first scene that she shot with them.
Ha! That's
And-
incredible for your first scene.
And she was the newcomer to the group. They had all worked together before in some
Yeah,
way.
because they were all in
Yeah.
all in the Suicide Squad together, other than Mern, but
Yeah.
Wild. That's wild to point out because I hadn't thought about that. She seems seamlessly kind of interject herself into that. I'm curious about her because like she's Amanda Waller.
daughter.
So, and she's like supposed to be really good at this, but like she's not done it really.
No, I think when you are Amanda Waller's kid, you grow up getting trained in this, whether you like it or not. And then she went, nah, I'm going to go run a dog shelter with my lesbian wife.
She was
Baller
only,
character choice.
Yeah.
Top tier.
She was only not good at things when she was trying to do like standard agent shit.
Yeah.
But like, okay, granted, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but she manipulated Vigilante
Way too fucking fast.
Really quickly.
You think Vigilante and I are both idiots? Okay, well, you're half right.
Right. Also, like, up until her trying to use the fucking human torpedo helmet, she actually kills the fuck out of a lot of guys when she's running into that last battle.
She's also like the only person who makes rational choices throughout like the entire show, again, until Activate Human Torpedo.
Yeah.
That is probably the wildest choice she makes in the whole series. But also she's kind of running out of options.
Yeah.
So like,
oh, there's another place where she does not make rational choices. When they're like, when she makes up with her wife and she's apologizing and communicating and stuff, and they're like, just quit. Let's just go back to Gotham. And I'm like, do not do that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Every time Emerson is in one of his little outfits.
oh yes, Emerson in his little outfits. The one that particularly caught me is where he's like supposed to be carrying a guitar. I was like, oh my God, that's adorable. He'll never last. He is doomed.
Who else? Oh, Myrn.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Myrn and we haven't talked about Harcourt really.
Or
Economos.
Economos.
Let's do, Myrn first.
Yeah.
That actor, man.
Yeah, Chuck.
It's fucking creepy. Like, again, well played. It's the bit where he becomes I mean, obviously, like, he's great throughout the whole thing. Find out he's Butterfly, whatever. The moment where I went, yes, this is a character I like now, is where he first shares an emotion for the first time.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Which makes so much more sense once you know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Once you know that he's a butterfly. Yeah, I've seen him as High Evolutionary.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he got the High Evolutionary job because of this show. But just poor Economos in that, like, I've never shared an emotion with somebody before. And you're like, oh.
Is chili a feeling?
He maybe gives the best acting performance of this entire series when he's was it the beginning of episode 6 when it's Harcourt and Adebayo and he's talking about
the butterfly
when he's coming clean about being a butterfly and
Yeah.
I found the worst person I could and took him over and
mm-hmm.
And I have to live with his memories. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, no, that hit.
That said, also, his death scene was just incredible acting out of, like, not that he was ever bad, but out of nowhere. Just, like, and it's not even deep stuff, but just, like, I've been proud to have you two on my team, and I'm like, these two are both so fucking hungry for any kind of approval.
Okay, but also the butterfly dying, strangely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this butterfly. That's honestly, when you said that, that's what I thought of first.
Okay, so here's the thing. They have that whole bit of like, were the butterflies right? And I get it, but they murder so many innocent people. Bad people too, but I don't support that either. But like so many people that have nothing to do with anything that they're like, well, that's fine.
Like, even with their original plan of like, oh, we'll just come to Earth and we'll take over human host bodies and just live off our cow. We won't do anything to like your society or anything, but we'll just like come take over humans. Does still involve them
Murdering so many people.
killing a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, we're going to save you, but they clearly is no like, okay, yes, we do kind of need someone to come in and take care of climate change because we clearly cannot handle this problem on our own. I understand what they're going with on this point, but like,
But also that's unrealistic wish fulfillment. We can actually just take care of it if we, get rid of capitalism.
okay, you get what I am saying, but
I know, but like,
but like they say that like, oh, we're going to save you from yourselves. The butterflies don't give a fuck about humankind. Like just the way that they're doing, like
Right.
the scene with Economos of like, why does your human do that? And like he does the whole like heartbreaking why he dyes his beard, which is a scene that should not be heartbreaking, but Jesus fucking Christ.
This fucking show is incredible at payoff setups and payoffs
That you don't expect.
that you don't expect, and weirdly, a lot of them are around Economos, and because the gorilla setup and payoff, because they talk about the missing gorilla a bunch, and I didn't like register it until the fucking gorilla shows up. I was like, oh my goodness. And then the dye beard setup from like, I think that's in episode one.
Yeah, they first mention it.
I mean, something I noticed this time around, like Adebayo's conversation, the first conversation she has with her wife, where she's like, look, I'm just going to make some money. Look, we're going to get out of this. We're going to go on to something else. Because I'm not made for this. And then she runs into the last battle saying, because I'm made for this shit.
When it's got stuff that like connect, when it's not just her mom being a piece of shit.
Yeah, this show's really good at that. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I just like it ends with them being like, humans are so pathetic sometimes. Like, well, fuck you, dude. But like, they clearly have no, as much as they're saying like we're saving you from yourselves, they don't. None of that's for humanity. That is them justifying their own.
Oh, yeah.
Choices.
Well, and I mean, it's not like they're even 100% in agreement or else Myrn wouldn't exist.
Sure. They're 99.9999. I hated the cow.
You didn't like its big one tooth?
You didn't look like how it looked like a big baby by Disney standards?
No,
and
the problem is the cow's face is actually really cute giant mole rat thing. And then everything that happens to the cow is terrible.
Oh, okay. I get that. I didn't enjoy that.
The way that, like, they're milking it even, the way that, and then, like, the cow did not deserve to die. The cow's the fucking space whale from that one episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Except how Peacemaker would handle it, not Amy Pond.
Yeah, can we, like, poison the cow's, like, milk in some way?
No, we're just gonna launch Adebayo into it.
That was kind of funny though.
But that was the other with the dyebeard conversation. As I was listening to this, and he's having this really like heartbreaking moment where he has to be honest or he will die, while knowing that all these people are listening, and he has to kind of have a moment of truth for himself. It makes for a great scene, but he could have done just as well as like, it made my human host feel better about himself. All of that would have been true, and they would have been like, that's fucking sad, and then moved on. But no, he's just like, I'm going to unleash everything about myself that's bad now.
I want to go back to the opening real quick.
Please.
Wigwam, the group that does the Do You Want to Taste It song?
Yes.
Their career had dropped off so much that they were dropped by their booking agent within the week before this show dropped.
Oh, wild. I mean, I don't blame that booking. I had never heard of them or that song before this.
Pretty much every band on this soundtrack saw far more increased streams because of this show.
Yeah, because I listen to I don't listen to 80s metal, but I listen to the soundtrack.
I want to make a playlist of this to play at work. Some of them I will have to see about finding edited versions of them. Particularly that, what is it? Fuck you, fuck me, fuck everybody, or something like that. And then it gets turned off by Harcourt.
Mm-hmm.
There's never a bad time to rock. Now is the bad time to rock. He got over that clear, like, concussion thing that he was having really fast in that scene. Sorry, and then by the
time he's good in the hospital, he's not just good, he's jumping out the window good. I'm not entirely positive there's not something meta about Vigilante.
That would explain some shit.
I think he does get superpowers in the comics.
I don't honestly remember. I don't know much about Vigilante.
I literally read through the Wikipedia article on it just because I was like, I don't know enough about this character. I know that this is only accurate to the look of the costume. Otherwise, from everything else I've been told, it's wildly different from the character.
Yeah, the one from Arrow is closer, and he wasn't actually Vigilante. He was fucking Prometheus.
Right.
Oh my god, it was bad.
Yeah, he's not a good Prometheus.
Yeah.
I fucking love Prometheus too. Like, we've talked about that. That's such a solid fucking 90s design, and instead they gave us like knockoff Ragman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super bad.
Vigilante is a superb hand-to-hand combatant, a brilliant marksman, and a master of the lariat. I'm looking at the wrong Vigilante. I'm looking at Greg Saunders, not Adrian Chase. I'm looking at the cowboy who was voiced by...
I think I looked up Adrian Chase's Wikipedia specifically because
here we go.
they mentioned that, like, the bit about, isn't that Guy Chase's younger brother or something? And I was like,
right, yeah.
I kind of want to look, or that bit about his whole family being murdered. There's some sort of line about
As the Vigilante, Adrian Chase is a superb hand-to-hand combatant and brilliant marksman. He also possesses the ability to heal quickly and regenerate his body from injuries as serious as stabbings or gunshot wounds, although he is capable of dying if the injuries are severe enough. So, early Wolverine healing factor.
Right.
Yes. So, like, that, there's meta-narrative.
That fits.
Yeah.
Originally, Vigilante was a cowboy.
Yes.
That's better. I like that.
Straight up, like, red band, like, blue shirt, red bandana over his face. He has several amazing episodes in Justice League Unlimited where he's voiced by fucking Nathan Fillion. It's so good.
Oh, I've seen those.
Sorry, that's not important to what we were talking about. Just I was like, Lariat. Yeah.
So we mentioned how, like, this basically got James Gunn the keys to the kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Which now that he's running things, he has to decide what's canon or what's not. And this, like, Peacemaker season 2 is canon.
And Peacemaker season 1 is
Mostly. So that's the one thing, rather than write down a shit ton of things and just regurgitate the entire official podcast at you and the listeners, that's what I focused on when I was listening and what I took notes on.
I know they changed, because I've seen how they changed the scene where the Justice League shows up.
Yes.
I cannot wait to watch that with Cece.
They kind of do it a little bit more as a comedic bit during every episode. And if they did it during episode 7, I completely missed it. And I even went back and tried to find it, and I could not find it. But every episode, they did try to point out a couple of things that are now either canon or not canon in the DCU.
Mm-hmm.
Between seasons 1 and 2, where the entrance into the quantum unfolding chamber in his dad's house actually changes. It's not a big deal, but like they said that the version in season 2 is probably canon.
I think it was just for a filming thing, because in the first it's just like a door in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a secret door. It's like a light switch he pulls out, and he does something, and it turns into a secret door.
Well, because the quantum unfolding chamber is a way bigger element of season 2 right now.
So yeah, in season 2, it's based.
Have you seen season?
I have
season
not.
2?
I just have had some stuff spoiled for me.
There. I just could not remember where we were.
So I think technically, like, he slides a bookcase out of the way in season 1 first.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he does, I think.
And that's not a thing in season 2. In season 2, it is just like, if you open it without putting in the code, it's like a hallway closet.
Oh, that's fun.
But you put in the code, and then ooh, quantum unfolding chamber. Aquaman is probably around, but he isn't famous enough for people to actually know who he is. So anything
it's
involving
probably more of an urban legend kind of thing.
Yeah. Anytime anyone actually brings up Aquaman in season 1 is basically not canon, because he wouldn't be famous enough for them to even know who the fuck he is.
So all the jokes about him are basically not canon.
Yeah. Batmite is probably not canon.
That had to hurt James Gunn.
James hasn't decided 100% yet, but he's probably not going to ever make him canon.
I will say, that's one of the things I fucking love about Peacemaker. Some of the characters they choose to bring in, fucking Kite Man getting mentioned several times. Like,
Judo Master.
They changed Judo Master more than maybe anyone's ever been changed, because Judo Master was basically a white dude wearing a costume based off the Japanese flag. It's bad.
It seems like they made some good changes.
Now he's a tiny, angry man in green that eats way too many Cheetos for his own health.
Dollman, canon.
Fuck yeah.
Mad Reader Lad, canon.
Oh, cool.
Dude, he loves the Legion of Substitute Heroes, because he also did Arm Fall Off Boy
Right.
in fucking The Suicide Squad.
What was that, TDK?
Yeah,
Superman does not have a poop fetish.
thank you.
Clemson Mern is canon, but probably doesn't look like Chuck Woody.
Because he wants to use Chuck Woody somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. We gotta stop overthinking that as much as we do sometimes.
So I guess, are the butterflies canon?
Yes. Most of Peacemaker season 1 is canon, so you have to have the butterflies still. It's really just small bits where they reference stuff that hasn't happened yet in the
In
or
the main
happens differently
continuity.
in the movies.
In the outtakes where John Cena is naming off all the different people he could have,
Uh-huh.
Mario, Super Mario.
I think he mentions both James Gunn and Steve Agee. Neither of them exist in the DC.
Well, that's a good continuity thing to do.
There's two ways to do this that both happen in these. Either they don't exist, or they do exist and they're just hired to play these characters on TV.
No, they both exist. It just happens that Steve Agee and James Gunn don't look like that in this universe.
It's in the same way that, like,
Because he wants to use them for something else later.
Stanley and Jack Kirby appear multiple times in the old Marvel comics,
Mhm.
just like watching, being like, Jack, there's some wild shit going down over there. Let's make an issue on it.
Peacemaker had the big old speech about not having a coterie of supervillains because he fucking kills them. And then we see that he took down Kite Man. He did not kill Kite Man.
Hell yeah.
But Kite Man is canon. Peacemaker did take him down, but in a way where Kite Man actually was arrested by the police.
Kite Man owes so much to that fucking Harley Quinn TV show.
James Gunn has not yet decided whether Wonder Woman and the Flash are well known or around yet, or operating as those characters yet.
Smart. We know
That's-
Batman's out. and
Leave
about
that
yet,
room
but, like,
open is a wise decision.
But also, we don't need more origin stories.
Yeah.
Porky's 1 and Porky's 2 exist in the DCU.
I assume they came up in the.
Does
Yeah.
Porky's 3?
You did not mention it.
There's a third Porky's.
It's not any better than Porky's 2.
I've never seen Porky's 1 even. I just know roughly what it is.
The
people
little
know.
girl in the classroom is probably his daughter.
I think you're my real dad. Like,
Also, we didn't touch on this until this point, but like that scene is a really fucking great callback. I really love that setup, and I love that guy. Like having him come back, getting to come back of like,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I needed to fucking one up someone else in my class to
As
have a
long as
real
those kids
super.
are fucking sad, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved watching the credits and like literally listing one as the kids as like, what was it, Tetris champion?
Tetris Champion
2025.
2025. So Tetris Champion 2025 wasn't an actor. He was an extra that James Gunn just started giving lines to on the day of the set.
I love it. I love the way James Gunn works.
And he did also clarify that there is probably currently no Green Arrow.
That would make sense, yeah.
Because he's on the island.
I mean, yeah, he probably
he
is.
probably is on the island.
There can't be a Green Arrow operating.
still. Like Green Arrow? No, fuck Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Oliver
and that's-
Queen is on the island.
That's all I got notes of for what he decided is. Otherwise, everything is pretty much
interesting.
supposed to be canon.
As the insane levels of deep cut is shit that people like us find interesting, that is really fun. But as for like, as someone who has dealt with people on the internet, just don't overthink it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just don't fucking worry about it, man. Is really my like answer to people. Because I saw people, mostly people who were mad about the Snyderverse getting erased, being like, oh, sure, everything James Gunn touched still counts. I'm like, yeah, because it was the good shit.
Yeah.
I'm just sad fucking Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey probably doesn't exist anymore. I mean, Harley
Right.
herself does, but like, I really liked the Birds of Prey movie, man. Like, that's another one. If you talk about enjoying watching Harley Quinn having fun,
Right?
that cocaine fight scene where she accidentally.
Oh, man, I should rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was a. Who do we all see at the end there? It's Flash, Aquaman, Superman.
And I think Wonder Woman, but we don't actually see her. She's like Superman, where it's just like we see them floating or whatever, but we only actually see him when he walks past Aquaman and
There
Flash.
was a Batman and Cyborg that they had to digitally remove.
Why?
Executives forced them to. There was I don't think they wanted. There was already too many questions up in the air about what was going on with Batman, because we had Batfleck leaving plus fucking Keaton reappearing at the same time going on.
And the Cyborg actor
Right.
blew up his career. I mean, it sounds like he had some really legitimate shit to complain about. I'm not saying he was wrong or out of line. What is that, Ray
Fisher.
Ray Fisher?
But that's the time it was going on.
Yeah, and dude went off and like went off in a way of like, man,
Scorched Earth.
yeah, but Scorched Earth, like, I will never work again kind of Scorched Earth. And I'm not saying don't call out shitty people, but it almost felt like he went, I don't want to dive into it. I'm sorry, what am I doing here? But like,
Yeah.
it was uncomfortable to read on all sides. That's really what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes sense that they took that out.
So he wasn't very good in Justice League. I'm sorry, but Cyborg was one of the worst parts.
Right. And of course, that entire end gets retconned in season 2 anyway. So
That's the part that I'm so excited because I've seen.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch season 2. We didn't really get to touch on Harcourt. I thought she's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. There's not a lot to touch on Harcourt on this one because, like, from what I've seen of season 2, because I have seen some clips of season 2, that's really where she's going to get the room to shine. Because a lot of this one is a very quiet evolution of Harcourt.
Yeah, I think a lot of
else.
it is through her relationship with Adebayo. And I think a lot of it in general is Adebayo as an audience surrogate.
One of the neat things I guess I did learn about Harcourt when I was doing my research is that, like, we don't know, nobody says her name till this show. They never call her Harcourt out loud in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, interesting.
Because she was hired as like tech woman #1 or something like that. And in the credits, she's listed as Amelia Harcourt because when they were actually on set, the flow wasn't right for the other 2 actors to always have all the exposition. So she just kept getting more and more lines because she was in those scenes anyway.
Did they meet during the Suicide Squad?
I'm not actually sure.
I'm curious now. I'll have to look that up later.
And then apparently there is an Amelia Harcourt in the comics that's a super deep cut. I don't know if you know this one.
I know that there is. I don't really know.
But when he had to give a name for the character in the credits, he just chose that as like a deep cut to make the nerds go, oh shit, Amelia Harcourt. Same with John Economos. John Economos is also from the comics.
That makes sense because that's a weird fucking name.
John Economos was named after a friend of John Ostrander. And apparently Steve Agee does in fact look at least a little bit like him.
Incredible. He kind of looks like John Ostrander too, if we're being honest. But Harcourt was created by Rob Williams and Jim Lee in the Suicide Squad Volume 5, Issue 2. So, like, she's new. She's from 2016.
Okay.
But they really did just grab a random, because that Harcourt was a spy for a terrorist organization. They just were like, name.
Yes.
Same as Felicity Smoke was from Firestorm originally, but like, That's it. They just wanted to do a deep cut name.
Yeah, they just wanted. Yeah,
Wow,
they didn't want to
really
do an
took
original name.
They took a
just,
character way further than that.
Yeah. So yeah, Peacemaker is the first time we actually hear anybody say her name.
Wild. My brain just got distracted of like, no, Steven, you don't need to rewatch Arrow. I got excited by Felicity Smoke. I remember I really liked her. I thought she was great.
Early seasons, especially.
Yeah. Before they put her in a wheelchair and then unput her in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
They met through Lex Luthor.
No shit.
Because they were both friends of Michael Rosenbaum, and I guess James Gunn saw her in a picture Rosenbaum was showing her, and like, she's cute, and he's like, all right. Like, I'll introduce you, and it fucking worked.
It sounds like James Gunn and Robert Patrick are actually pretty decent friends, and Patrick was at their wedding.
Oh, wow.
They got married in 2022, so it was after this movie, or after this show came out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this show came out in 2022. So same year, she got a big starring role, because everything, I'm just looking at it now, all of her acting credits, like her TV credits, she's been working since 2004 on TV.
Shit.
She was in Drake and Josh in an episode. Like, I'm not talking heavy.
Right. But like, I watch enough shows that like I usually see actors making their rounds.
But
Yeah,
it
like,
was a lot of
Fun.
single episode, television movie, single episode. Drake and Josh, Dante's Cove, CSI Miami, Cougar Town, Riz Rollin' Isles, Days of Our Lives, Bones, Super Ninjas, All the Wrong Places, American Horror Story Asylum, The Glades, Perception.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Wait, did I watch Asylum?
The Rush
I
Hour
gave up on
TV show.
before Asylum, I think. I forget.
And then in 2017, she had a lead role in a show called Sun Records. And
They did a Rush Hour TV show?
it lasted about 10 minutes. The Sisterhood in 2004, House of the Dead 2 in 2005, where she played Sorority Girl. Zombie Strippers, American.
I never did watch Zombie Strippers.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it. It felt grimy and not the right way for me.
American Pie Presents The Book of Love, which was one of the direct-to-DVD
Seen
ones.
Seen it?
Brightburn,
Oh, who's she in
fuck.
Brightburn?
Miss Espenshade.
Oh,
Is she the teacher?
Yep.
Brightburn was actually pretty good.
It's not.
I
it's
want to
not
see
great.
this. I want to
The
see the sequels it's never gonna get.
Yeah, basically, yeah. The kill sequences are the best parts. The kind of through betweens kind of left me lacking. The kid isn't great.
Did the job though.
Did the job isn't great.
Right.
As far as I remember. I've only watched it once and it's been years. So huge caveat. I should rewatch it. Gunn didn't direct it, he just produced it.
Right. Did his brother direct it?
Does he have more than one brother, or is that the same one from Gilmore Girls?
I think it's just the one.
He might
brother,
have more
but-
than one brother, but I'm not positive on that.
I don't know. I'm now reading about zombie strippers, so I have gotten way off course here.
I have seen the cover for Zombie Strippers so many times when I was doing different horror shit, when I'd be like scrolling through Tubi and shit. Like, I've always been kind of curious, but
I've started it.
The film
I love zombie movies.
The film opens with a news montage showing a dystopic near future in which George W. Bush has been elected to a fourth term. The United States Congress has been disbanded, public nudity is banned, and the United States is embroiled in wars with France, Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, Syria, Venezuela, Canada, and Alaska. And then because there are
it's way too prescient to be.
And because
comfortable.
there are too few soldiers for the wars, they develop a virus to reanimate the dead. So the Marines will keep
maybe
fighting
I
it.
started watching it too.
One of the Marines is named Bird Flu.
He definitely has more than one brother, I'm pretty sure. He has 4 brothers. Sean, Matt, Brian, and Patrick.
Did any of them do Brightburn, or am I just...
It was written by Brian and Mark, who I don't know who Mark Gunn is. I didn't see that on that list. Yeah, wild. He has a lot of siblings. I did not know that about. I only really knew about Sean Gunn.
Because
I
he
just
makes
spent-
you know about Sean Gunn. He constantly puts Sean Gunn in your face. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it, but also like a lot of my Sean Gunn knowledge is from Gilmore Girls, which was my own choice.
I'm sorry, I just went way too deep into zombie strippers there. We can move on.
I guess we're doing zombie strippers
No,
on the
we're not.
podcast.
No, we are not.
Oh,
I don't got much more for this. I mean, I'm sure we could talk for another like 6 hours about it, but
I know. I wish I would have took different notes, but I love the notes that I took.
Because
I think there
soundtrack,
is
I know we touched on it, but the soundtrack fucking rules.
right, and like it's a very like glam metal soundtrack, but not all those songs are as old as you would think. Like Wigwam's fucking "Do You Want to Taste It" is from 2010, guys.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
I honestly thought it was like 80s. Okay.
And
Oh, that makes them being dropped so much sadder.
I really like glam rock, apparently.
I like some.
Well, this
glam
is a little
rock.
bit more hair metal and like sleaze rock.
But I guess I like that. Sleaze rock sounds like something I would enjoy. I should. Okay, I like that.
Have you seen any of the YouTube videos of Peacemaker intro goes with anything?
No.
It's mostly season 2, but season 1 works really well. And it's just like weird hardcore scenes from different movies. And then like when shit gets super crazy, suddenly it'll switch into the Peacemaker intro.
I love that.
Man,
Love Peacemaker.
the intro is so fucking good. Somehow my favorite is in the final one where they don't actually do the intro until it's time to start walking in, and then they play that for the action
Oh yeah.
scene. Even though I fucking love that dance so much.
That big fight scene though was pretty fucking cool.
The dumbest but my favorite action moment in this entire thing is when he like throws the shield but then like shoots it so it does.
Fucking love that so much.
It's so dumb. Also, it's really leaning into what if Captain America was an asshole? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that. Yeah, the fucking blood effects in this are so good, guys. As someone who really appreciates a good bloody time, I love this fucking show.
I agree, and I'm not surprised because fucking James Gunn's good at that.
Yeah.
this does let him lean into some of the stronger trauma origins of his. I mean, I don't know if he ever did an actual trauma, but like we know what I'm talking about.
I know he wrote one. I don't know if he directed it.
I don't think he directed it, but I know he wrote one.
But like the earlier kind of like trashy horror origins of James Gunn in ways that, as much as I fucking love Superman or the Guardians movies, he was not allowed to do.
Slither was Gunn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that the vagina teeth one?
No, that's
No.
Teeth.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Slither has Michael Rooker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
it's a
Nathan
fucking James
Fillion.
Gunn thing.
And-
I'm
Michael
amazed.
Rooker,
No,
Nathan
Rooker shows up
Fillion.
next season, so we're good.
Yep.
He's here.
Elizabeth Banks is married to Michael Rooker, and an alien comes to Earth and possesses him and turns him into a slug man, and it fills the town with evil slugs that's trying to eat everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
And Nathan Fillion is the sheriff.
I was going to ask if we have anything else like we usually do, but we have now talked about like 3 other shows or movies in between, so I think we're done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't really have anything specific to say. I just think it's overall so well done. The way they make you feel for this character and how much he actually does grow over the course of the season.
It's not that I forgot how good this
Fuck
show
me,
was,
I
but I
forgot
forgot how
about
good
that.
this show was. Like watching and being like, oh no, this really is one of the best TV shows I've watched in the last 10 years.
He is billed as an associate director on Romeo and Juliet. He did write it, but he wrote it with Lloyd Kaufman.
Romeo and Juliet's a solid name. I have to. give him
I
that.
should watch that at some point, but I completely forgot that he wrote the specials.
I do not know this. It looks like made for TV awful superhero show.
Superhero comedy film directed by Craig Mazin, and written by James Gunn. Stars Thomas Hayden Church, Rob Lowe, Jamie Kennedy, Judy Greer, Sean Gunn,
What the
Patrick
actual
Brewster,
fuck? How
Jordan
do I not know
Ladd,
this movie?
I've never
Jim-
heard of this, but yeah.
Jim Caviezel? No, Vazuzik?
Oh, the fucking racist guy.
No.
No, not Jesus. Something else.
Casville?
No, I'm mispronouncing it. Velizovic?
Oh, that's very different.
My dyslexia got
Zulovic?
a hold of me with that. And Kelly Confield. It's basically like a superhero comedy. It was the first movie he wrote,
Oh, that's probably really
or
bad.
the second movie he wrote after Romeo and Juliet. I have seen bits and pieces of it. I don't know if I've ever finished it. It's probably pretty bad.
It looks pretty bad. Well, Steven's continuing to look at that. Next time we will be at James Gunn. I don't remember if we are going Creature Commandos or Peacemaker Season 2 first.
Can we do Peacemaker Season 2 just to keep that rolling? And then we'll do Creature Commando?
But we'll talk about this afterwards, because we will argue about this for a while. It really depends on how sad we want to make Steven.
No, actually, I'm going to throw it out to Tyler as someone who has seen both of them. Is there a better order to them, in your opinion? Because I'll just go with your opinion on that.
I mean, you've seen Superman, right?
Yes.
Didn't we cover Superman, or did we just...
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just...
No,
I'm
it's
thinking
easy
about
to
this.
forget.
So, Creature Commandos is better first, so that you can see in Peacemaker Season 2
How...
There it is, Rick Flag.
how Rick Flag has been affected by things.
Got it. Let's do Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos. I've been looking forward to this one because I want to make Steven sad.
Is there a mom death?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
We'll get to it next time. I
that's-
just like hand in your face,
Look,
like, no, we're done.
We're done with your trigger warning list. We're moving on.
It's another one of those, no, this is great, but we're just going to have a real bad time for a few minutes. Just
Okay.
here and there.
Hell yeah.
Fucking the episode before saying to Cece, I don't think I need a weasel origin story. But that's for next time. In the meantime, we are your generals of nerdery. I'm Zach.
I'm Tyler.
Dismissed.
Wow.
This has been a General Nerdery Presents production. If you enjoyed it, please go hit like and subscribe wherever you're listening to it right now. Also, we'd greatly appreciate it if you checked out our other shows over at gnpresents.com. Thank you.